The Utah BYU, which is the best rivalry in college football, gets disrespected. Let's break it down.
Let's talk about college football, shall we?
Yeah, absolutely.
So the Big-12 released their 2025 football schedule on Monday.
Yep.
We wanted to cover our first reactions to the schedule, which was, and BYU fans, you're going to be upset about this as well. One could argue that the BYU-Utah rivalry game is one of the best casual viewers rivalry games in the conference. So not only which is for us fans, but actually the casual fan, like you got the Arizona
Everybody
State.
loves the BYU Utah rivalry.
Yeah, Arizona State,
Yeah,
Kansas
absolutely.
State. But when it comes to BYU Utah, like that's if you're a casual fan of football, you probably are going to want to tune into that. And yet, with BYU being only one win away from the college football playoff, and some would argue they still got snubbed anyway, it's still getting disrespected about not having the Holy War during rivalry week. And to add insult to injury on this, AJ, is even earlier this year, this game is being played on October 18th. AJ, your thoughts?
Kind of crazy, especially because this is, just for the record, the BYU Utah rivalry is not the only one in the Big 12 conference that is not happening during rivalry week.
Yeah.
The Kansas State, Utah plays Kansas in the season finale, which would be Kansas State rivalry.
Right.
So the Big 12 is just totally going completely left field, right? Does it make sense? I don't know. They're obviously doing what they can to generate more views in off weeks by throwing a rivalry game in week 8, right? Because that's when the BYU Utah happens. I don't know, man. This is craziness to me. I'm disappointed, right? Because I think that this game is one of the best rivalry games in all of college football. I'm okay if we get an 8:30 time slot, that our standard West Coast BS time slot that comes from, just playing on the West Coast typically, because obviously there's Alabama, Auburn, right? There's all these great SEC rivalries, Big Ten rivalries that are going to happen early. That's okay. I want a rivalry slot in the last week on one of those late ones that we can watch it, and it could potentially be a game. I don't know if you guys missed it here. Utah's projected to potentially be a top contender in the Big 12.
Yeah, exactly. And with BYU coming off of one game away from being in the CFP,
had a fantastic season.
Had a 11-win season this year after winning their bowl game. This could be a game that matters, right? So, yeah, I think it's kind of a slap in the face, not only to the fan base, but pretty much every fan base in the Pac-12 that we are not having a rivalry.
In the Big 12.
What did I say? Pac-12?
You said Pac-12, but it's fine. We're still there.
We're still there.
Yeah.
I miss the Pac-12. And when it comes back, it won't be the Pac-12. So don't even start with me in the comments.
No.
You need to actually earn your way into a P5 conference. You just don't have it yet, guys. You just don't have it. You're the Mountain West until you're the Big 12. So that's basically what we're going to say about that. We've got a comment from friend of the channel here. We got McKinley Cutler, sorry. Yes. Yeah. National guys hate the state of Utah for some reason. BYU and Utah rivalry is lame. BYU football is overrated and doesn't deserve to be ranked in the top 25. That's coming from a BYU fan, so he's being sarcastic for those of you who didn't catch that in the reading of that, which is actually a good point there. If you were to say right now, pre-season AP poll, where are you putting BYU in the top 25?
No lower than 20. Yeah, I mean, they're probably in the teens ranked. I don't know how they're not. They beat a really good Colorado team in a bowl game that they probably didn't deserve to be in just because they should have been in the college football playoff.
Yeah, I'm putting them about 17, 16.
Yeah, I'm going to say 17, 18, right in that ranking. I mean, no, like 20 is the absolute bottom, right? And it's going to be a stretch to find 17 or 18 teams better than BYU.
What is the over-under that Utes, what are the not the over-under, but what are the odds that Utah makes the top 25 in the preseason poll?
No, absolutely zero. They haven't proven anything.
Well, that's kind of my point there. They're already being favored to win the conference again already after a losing season, their first season in. And there's a lot of ESPN announcers expecting Utah football to be the top odds to win a college football championship this year. So how can you not put them in the top 25?
I mean, I guess I say zero, but I guess that there's obviously a chance.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'd say about 10% chance. But BYU coming off a stellar season last year, you definitely got to put them at least I'd say 16, 17, 18, somewhere around there.
That's where I would put them. Yep.
And honestly, you can't slack on it, man. BYU proved that they aren't another brother in the conference anymore by being one game out. So you got to tip your cap to the
I'm
boys
sorry,
down south.
but I'm a diehard Utah fan, and this is the year when we get it back. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, you got a year to prove it. So for sure, I'm definitely looking
Absolutely.
forward to it. There's a reason why there's a Utah hat on this set and not a BYU hat. So, no offense, McKinley. Please,
It looks like I'm wearing it.
please still watch. We love having you around, man. Appreciate it. But yeah, so I don't know, man. I just thought it was really interesting. We're gonna keep continuing to break this down as we go when it comes to schedule that was released. We'll be talking a little bit more about it. So be sure to check it out.
Yeah, absolutely. I think
as we
next
go.
week, make sure you guys tune in next week. I think we probably go through the schedule and make our predictions on what the Utes schedule, wins, losses looks like next week. So make sure you guys tune in.
Oh, yeah. And once again, folks, we'd love to hear from you. Let us know what you think about this in the comments down below. When it comes to the rivalry, drop us a like on this. Check out our merch store down below. More stuff coming in a week. And make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Most stuff coming every single week about your Utah Utes as well as
We're killing it. We've been just slaying merch the last couple of weeks.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, once again, folks, we want to hear from you. Let us know what you think in the comments down below.